Hi, so today we'll be discussing about three consensus in Bitcoin or three agreements that all the nodes in the Bitcoin agree on. So, yeah, the first consensus is about rules, second is about history, and third point is that all the Bitcoins are valuable. The first one, consensus about rules. The thing is that every node agrees on one single rule. That, example, the transaction size block is 2 MB. Each and every node will update to 2 MB size. Like they'll have common rules among all of them. So the rules to consider a transaction or a block is valid or not. So that rule will be same. Every node will have same rules. And how should the node behave in the P2P network, peer-to-peer network, and interact with each other. So like there are many nodes in blockchain, right? So the behavior between those two networks or those two nodes is also there are a set of rules all there. So those should be followed. So in general, this regards all the protocols and data formats that let Bitcoin work. So everything, like, so the size, the methodology used to verify, the methodology used by the miners to encrypt the hashes and everything. All the things are set by certain rules which should not be violated. So that is the rules. Consensus about rules, and second part is consensus about history. So agree on what's in blockchain and what's not. So history doesn't mean to it's not meaning that who created Bitcoin or how many nodes are there were there in 2009 in Bitcoin. It is like the blockchain, the first block, second block, third block. If you check in Bitcoin, the transaction made at 2012 or 2013 will still be there in the blockchain. Each and every node, permanent node, can access the history if needed, right? So that is the history of transactions that has been made. So that history should be agreed on all the nodes. Everyone should agree that this is the blockchain or Bitcoin data that is having, right? So that is history, consensus on history. One should be able to understand which transactions are in the blockchain, which unspent output exists, and who runs them, who owns them. So that's what, right? The common history, the common blockchain, yeah. So that should be maintained among decentralized to all the ledgers. So that should be there. That should be agreed. And consensus that coins are valuable, right? So each and every Bitcoin is valuable. So that is another consensus, right? So a general agreement that Bitcoins are valuable, and the consensus that if somebody gives you a Bitcoin today, then tomorrow you'll be able to claim something or redeem or trade that for something valuable. Like if you see in 200 rupees note, 100 rupees Indian note, it will be that by signed by RBI, I think, that I promise to pay the bearer 100 rupees. I promise to pay the bearer 200 rupees of service or goods, right? So that thing is being given by Bitcoin. So that the consensus that coins are valuable. Each and every Bitcoin is valuable. If you see the price of Bitcoin, no, it is somewhere like $43,000, right, or $30,000, something like that, in that range. So what gives that much value, right? So this is the last slide. So consensus that Bitcoins are valuable. So how is this true? Like if Indian government or RBI print a 200 rupees note, they are giving some gold to, like, for staking, right? So they give some gold and then they print the money, or they give some minerals, iron, steel, anything. They keep that and they mint money, right? Print money. But then Bitcoin, the Bitcoin network blockchain, is not giving any gold or land, property, something. It's not keeping anything. But then they are having the Bitcoins. Yeah, miners are mining, everything is there. But then what are they providing as, guarantee or something? So if I give one Bitcoin to the exchange, they are supposed to give me $40,000, right? Who will I give from? Like, what is the assurity that they have? So if you go in detail, what is the actual thing is that people believe on the decentralized ledger. So this yeah, in Bitcoin, no, Bitcoin it is full anonymity. If I give you, like, not give you, like, if A gives some 2 bitcoins, the identity of A and B are totally covered. There is no way that A will be revealed and B will be revealed unless they give their names, right? So till now, Satoshi Nakamoto is not yet found, right? So the total anonymity. People are trying day and night to work on this anonymity. There is a RSA algorithm for digital signature. Elgamal algorithm is there. SHA-256, SHA-512. Every algorithms are there. People are, making so hard to not to like to create the anonymity, right? So not to break that anonymity, people are working so hard. And on the other part, another set of people are working so hard to break this anonymity, right? So if some illegal transactions happen, they are in a position to break the anonymity. So at that time they should be able to. So another people are working in that direction. So this anonymity thing, the decentralized ledger, is the one that powers, or it is what being kept stake by the bitcoins, right? So if let us say, and one thing is that most of the transaction done in this bitcoin is totally illegal. Black money, white money, drug money, guns, everything, right? Everything is being handled in bitcoins. If you compare that amount of transaction to the original amount good people doing, like buying some, in US I think in some places you can buy goods with bitcoin, you can't buy that in India. So yeah, in that places they give bitcoin wallets are there, they give that. So when that transactions compared to the drug money, weapons money, those things, this original transaction doesn't stand up places, right? The amount is very low. So all the terrorist people, like, or the bad people use this bitcoin and they pour money, right? They literally give all their money into this for anonymity. So all the transaction takes place here, and hence the bitcoin prices are increasing, and that is what is giving the value of one bitcoin as $40,000 or something like that. Of course it is being traded right now and fluctuations are there, it is super volatile. But yeah, that is the effective thing that gives the bitcoin consensus about that every coins are valuable. So these are the 3 consensus: about history, about rules, and about yeah, every coins are valuable. So the rules also, like I told that each and every block should be of size 2 MB only, right? So it changes, every software needs to be updated in every node, right? So before, like in today, till today, the block size can be 3 MB, which is right now I think 3 MB only, and maybe tomorrow an update will come that number of transaction will increase. As there are so much traffic, we are going to have each and every block contain 4 MB of data. Means all the number of transactions inside one block will be the size will be 4 MB. So the previous servers, if you see in the previous nodes, that checks and validates, right? So they will discard the 4 MB block, like they'll say this is not valid, but actually it is valid, and then the 3 MB block they will validate and they'll say it's correct. But then others, the updated new servers won't agree on that. So this creates hard fork and soft fork, which is another different concept. So yeah, every node should have same rules and everybody should agree on the same protocols that is being connected on the peer-to-peer network. And yeah, every bitcoin is valuable in the peer-to-peer network also, right? So that is the one which powers the bitcoin value. If you sell one bitcoin, you get that many amount of money because of this. And there are a cyberpunk movement also was there, which moved cryptocurrency to a greater extent, and many other things also. Like people say that I am giving money to somebody else, like A is giving money to somebody else. Why does the government come in? So that government part they are trying to remove using this bitcoin, e-cash. So that is what they call it, right? And consider about history that every block in the blockchain, actually if you see, like we can break this blockchain. There are people trying to break this blockchain using the long chain method. So what blockchain considers is that every 10 minutes a block is added. So that is the history, I mean, that is the crux or something. So every 10 minutes one new block will be added. all the hash values, nonce, everything calculated, it will be added to blockchain, right? So this blockchain, this thing, if I create another, like there are some nodes, malicious nodes also present in this blockchain, right? They will be cleaned up, of course, but then between the time during first cleanup and second cleanup, so that can be some nodes, right? What they will try to do is that after this block, they'll try to create with more computing power another block. So like 1 2 3 4, let us try, like after this block, previous are there, after this block they'll create 3 more blocks or 4 more blocks after validating nonce, everything. Those are not original transactions, those are illegal transactions. I mean, not illegal, like everything is illegal, uh, not valid transactions, right? The original transaction might only have like 2 blocks or 3 blocks, but then I will, using quantum computation, I will create 4 to 5 blocks, and the blockchain full peer-to-peer network accepts only the long chain. Longest chain is considered as the core blockchain, the history of it. So people are trying to create these extra transactions with their nonce and all, so that their amount of transaction will be the original chain of the blockchain, and effectively they'll get free money, right? If I'll say that in bank account, like you know, A is giving B 50 lakhs, right? And that is not actually being happening, but then I'll say A is giving B 50 lakhs, and then I'll upload the transaction in a block, and then I'll add many transactions, fake transactions, and I'll create a longest chain. So if the longest chain validates correctly, those money will be for free, given by blockchain. So that is it about the 3 consensus. I think I went more than that. Yeah, so the 3 consensus are about Bitcoin. Yeah, so thank you, have a good day.